Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated with all our latest content. Join us and never miss out on the excitement. A shocking scene in Prague, where a politician, Emil Dusek, finds himself in a compromising situation after being drugged and framed for the murder. The politician wakes to find himself in a hotel room next to the dead body of a male escort. A television plays the breaking news of the murder and shows Mr. Dusek announcing his withdrawal from the Senate to defend himself as the chauffeur watches and smiles. Raymond is seen meeting with Niko Demakis about the Prague matter, sharing that he suspects it's the work of the Kingmaker. Red is interested in who retained the Kingmaker, to which Niko replies that he knows and that it's the same person who has been placing a siege on Red's interests. He says that Red's friends are whispering, and they remain loyal for now, but they won't forever. Red tells Niko to relay this message, shut the hell up. Elizabeth Keene views the photos that Tom Keene had led her to, which show Red at the hospital where her adoptive father, Sam Scott, had died. Elizabeth Keene confronts Red about Tom's whereabouts, but Red redirects her attention to the urgent matter of apprehending the Kingmaker. Despite Liz's persistence, Red insists that she focus on the task at hand. We cut to the Kingmaker meeting a man named Patrick Chandler on a bridge. They are planning some sort of car accident off the bridge. Patrick seems nervous and asks for details about what's going to happen, so the Kingmaker reminds him of the bold life he has requested and that it would be a shame if he didn't go through with the plan. Patrick says that he will be on the bridge at 4 p.m. As the FBI investigates, they narrowly miss capturing the Kingmaker, who has already left his hotel room. Red confronts Alan Fitch, seeking assistance in dealing with the threats against him. Red says they need each other to survive, and then threatens him with some information he possesses that would destroy Fitch's group, saying he keeps it secret. But if the person attacking him gets it, they might not be as discreet. Fitch initially refuses, but eventually agrees to cooperate to protect their mutual interests. Meanwhile, the Kingmaker orchestrates a deadly car accident to further his political agenda, leaving behind a grieving husband and father, Patrick Chandler. Patrick is able to save his daughter, but not his wife. Liz and the team investigate the crash, suspecting foul play. The team investigates Patrick back at the post office. They find a sparkling resume and background, but are confused because he isn't running for anything and ask why he would murder his wife. Liz says husbands lie all the time, and Wrestler notices her attitude. Aram catches Liz and tells her that he had the footage she had asked him to subpoena. Aram uncovers surveillance footage of Red at the hospital where Liz's adoptive father, Sam, died, and they find out he had been there an hour before Sam had died, raising questions about Red's involvement in Sam's death. Liz grapples with the revelation and confronts Red about his actions. The team located the van belonging to Destination Plumbing owned by Arturo Ruiz and head there. The Kingmaker is already there talking to Arturo, who complains that the Kingmaker lied to him and he has to live with killing that woman. But the Kingmaker is mad at Arturo for leaving and kills him. Meanwhile, Fitch meets with his alliance and tries to convince them to help Red, but they don't seem too interested in that. Fitch calls for a vote to be had. Liz and Wrestler reach Arturo's shop and find him dead. Patrick meets the Kingmaker and says he thinks they should stop. The Kingmaker disagrees and tells him they're moving on to the next phase. At Leclerc's pawnshop, Red, Liz, and Dem gather intel and learn that the Kingmaker was spotted at a hotel called the Brixton. Armed with this information, Liz and Wrestler investigate further and discover a breaching plan for the home of Albert Mitchell, a U.S. Senator. Harold Cooper connects the dots, realizing that the Kingmaker's plan involves assassinating Senator Mitchell to trigger a special election, positioning Patrick as the frontrunner for the seat. This revelation underscores the urgency of stopping the Kingmaker before he can carry out his deadly scheme. As the FBI closes in on the Kingmaker, they discover his plan to assassinate a U.S. senator. Despite their efforts to prevent the murder, the Kingmaker succeeds in his mission, leading to a confrontation where Wrestler fatally shoots him. Fitch meets with Red again and says his alliance won't help, and that some members think his threat is a bluff and they should kill him now. Red responds that he will win the war anyway, and all that this has led to is Red not being there for Fitch when they need help later. Elizabeth phones Red to inform him about the Kingmaker. Red says he wants 10 minutes with the man to find out who ordered the Prague incident. But Liz tells him that's not possible because the Kingmaker is dead. Ressler and Elizabeth arrest Patrick Chandler for conspiracy to commit murder. Liz then gets a call from Aram that Sam was found about 45 minutes to an hour after he had actually died, causing her to realize he was there when he did die. Liz meets Red, who tells her that he did kill Sam. Elizabeth calls Red a monster and says that she won't work with him anymore, signaling a significant shift in their dynamic. Liz decides to distance herself from Red and seek solace with Ressler. See you in the next video.